What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is the bike I picked up. I'm gonna give you guys a walk around and a review of the bike and pros and cons I don't like about the bike. And so yeah, so we'll start to the video. So yep, got myself a Kawasaki. No, I did not buy it. I didn't sell the YZ. The YZ is still in the barn and a million pieces. So I'll talk to you about the YZ. So yeah, you guys know how I gotten this dirt bike. Well, the story short is, I bought a utility quad on over July. I bought it for a project. Then I was told myself I was planning on keeping it, but so I started riding around a little bit, and I started hating the quad. It wasn't my style, so this person hit me up on Marketplace, said, "Hey, I got a KX250F. If you're interested to trade." I was like, "Heck yeah, I'm down to trade." So we meet up and traded straight up. So I got this thing. So it's a 2011 KX250F. It's got a different engine than the older ones. I guess they put a 2014 engine because I guess Kawasaki's been doing a lot of updates on their engines. It is fuel injection. It's got the front forks. These forks are kind of different than your other dirt bikes, because your other dirt bikes, they come with air forks and springs. These are different. Like this side is your springs, and this side is your rebound. So they're gonna be. So the Kawasaki suspension are kind of weird how they designed. So they got the Showa forks. So like that, my Honda, they had both springs in them. So yeah, so yeah, there's not that much aftermarket stuff on this thing. Just a little bit. It's got the works connection, whole shot device. It's got the, I guess someone put breakable levers. It's got the RC breakable levers. It's got an hour meter. It only got 5.0 hours on the engine because they put like a engine crate motor in it. So yeah, there's not a whole lot about this bike because I didn't, there's not a whole lot of aftermarket stuff on this thing. So well, it's got a hammerhead push shifter. Ooh, that game's more horsepower right there. So so yeah, so it's a 250, like I said, fuel injection, Kickstarter. Doesn't have hydraulic clutch. Does not have the whole shot device. I think you gotta get those. You gotta get those with the newer models. I think the 14s probably. So yeah. Now let's jump to the pros. This thing's got power, 4 valve, dual camshaft. My Honda, the 250R, that was single. It was a single cam, but it was still 4 valves. So you got that. You got the engine power, fuel injection. So suspension wise, it's a little bit better than my Honda, but still it was kind of weird riding different suspension of their bikes. So because this is my first time owning a Kawasaki dirt bike, because I never owned one. I never ridden one, never owned one. The only thing I owned was a Yamaha and a Honda. That's pretty much it. So yeah. This is where you fill your oil at, and there's your oil filter. So get up close up the engine stuff. That's the pros. That's what you get from if you bought a Kawasaki, because it's the engine and it's the suspension. The cons. Let me tell you about this bike. I started hated it right now. I was like, oh, I want to little jump and jump it off to the freaking creek, because this bike is so bad. Now you're gonna tell me why? What's the cons about the bike? The starting when it's like freaking cold, really cold. Like, you know, when it's warm, it's still being the pain in the butt to start. I think you got to get a trick of this bike to start. With other fuel injection dirt bikes, you got to get it to the top center, and you got to kick it really hard. Now, if you're wearing these kind of boots, just don't. Just throw on a motocross boot and it will probably start right up. So that's the cons about the bike, is the starting. So yeah. Like I said, I was gonna go get my my motocross boot and try to see if it will start, but don't feel like doing that. So I got a clip of it running, so I'll put that in there, or I can get it started for you guys. But it's gonna be pain in the butt. So now for the wheels, you're not getting the the fancy XL rims. Sorry. I think they just powder coated them. I think they're DID wheels that are powder coated. So you're not getting the fancy XL wheels for your bike if you buy out a Kawasaki. So maybe they probably put them on the new ones. I don't know. So yeah. If you guys want to hear this thing run, I gotta go get my motocross boot, and start this thing up, and I'll got my tripod. I won't have it with me, so so yeah, I might as well start it for you guys, let it hear it run. So I'll be back. Don't go nowhere. All right, I'm back. Got the motocross boot, so let's start this thing up. does that too, so I don't know why it does that. So, yep, that's the easiest way to start this thing up, is use a motocross boot. Oop, it died. And start up again. Yeah, that's why I don't like the Kawasaki is freaking dies on you trying to start it. Sorry about that. My phone's being stupid. Go by this time here, it tells you about your RPM, so. Don't worry, I killed the bike, so. Yeah, it's freaking loud for the stock exhaust for a 250, so yep, that's the bike. So I'm planning on selling it. I really like to keep it, but I need something else, so it's a pretty cool bike. So yeah, well, I fixed the issue about starting this stupid thing. So like I said, you got to use a motocross boot. Do not use a regular boot, because if you use a motocross boot, it probably would start pretty good. So if you guys want to know why you let it warm up, if it starts and it idles a little bit and dies, I don't know. I think it's common for the Kawasaki's, or I need the valves to be adjusted probably. But when it warms up, it will start first kick. So like I said, you got to use a motocross boot to start this thing, because I think it's got really a lot of compression in these Kawasaki bikes. My 250, you can start with this kind of boot. That's it. it'll start right up. So yeah. Like I said, I'm selling it. I wish I could keep it for you guys. Do some riding videos of the bike. Take it to like a motocross track. You know, never. I've been on the motocross track once. It was on the beta. That's pretty much it. But I like to see how this handles in the motocross track with motocross stuff on it. You know, the suspension. You know, the power. So yeah. One thing about this bike than the other bikes is you got to warm up the transmission oil for the clutches before you can engage your bike. You know, that's kind of stupid, but you know, my Honda didn't do that. They say, all right, I'm warm up. Let's go. I don't need anything to warm up, so go and go. So you just put it in gear and it take off. So usually you probably need to let this thing warm up, probably at least 10 or 15 minutes to warm it up. So get your oil warm up hot. So the only thing, if you want to see your bike is really ready to go, is you touch your radiator up top. So yeah, that's all. That's it. That's in the video of the bike. Like I said, I wish I can keep it, but it's got to go. So, like I said, you know, pretty soon I might buy another 250 4-stroke. But the previous owner gave us an extra engine, so we might build another Kawasaki dirt bike. You know, so I'll give you guys a review, a view of the Kawasaki dirt bikes, how they go in the motocross track or in the woods. But I recommend not buy one for trail riding. So if you want a bike for trail riding, I will go with a 2-stroke. And if you like 4-strokes, I'll go with like a KTM, the 250 XCF, the 350, the 450 XCFs. You know, Yamahas, they got the YZ250FX and the 450FX. And for the 4-strokes, Hondas, you got the CRF 250RX and the 450RX. You know, Suzuki's, they don't have trail bikes for bigger guys like these. Kawasaki, they started doing theirs. They got it's called a 250X and KX250X, and they got a KX450X. So that's only 4-stroke trail dirt bikes you can buy, but those are like for cross country racers. So if you want a trail bike, you know, pedal around in the woods, I'll go with a 2-stroke. So like I said, motocross bike plus trails doesn't equal right. I'm telling you, it does not. So yeah, give it likes, comments, and subscribe. Comment about the Kawasaki. I don't care. I'll mess you guys back and say, well, heck, I'd like to buy one. Do the same. So, and thanks for watching.